For Trevor Taylor, this was heartbreaking. In his first race in the Lotus 25, he was last of the 12 cars still running. Bruce McLaren, though well down, remained fast and unruffled. Gurney was now very handily placed, but in the Porsche pit, once again von Hanstein was worried. Bonnier's gearbox and engine did not augur well for Gurney's. Maurice Trintignant finally rejoined the race, and a fight, rather surprisingly, broke out in the crowd. But then, Maurice is very popular in France. Past the half distance now, and Graham Hill is well in command. Jim Clark can't catch him unless something odd occurs, and that is exactly what happens. Watch. A mix-up as Hill tries to lap Jack Lewis's Cooper. The Welshman hurries over, but Graham isn't stopping to chat, for Jim Clark has gone past in the lead. Course, suffering archbishops. Look you. Jim Clark now has a 6-second lead on the 30th lap with 24 to go, and he knows the BRM driver will counterattack. Indeed, he does. All this encourages Gurney, of course, and Surtees, who is now 4th. Tony Maggs 5th, and Richie Ginther 6th. While Trevor Taylor works the throttle linkages by hand. Now, sensation in the pits. The new leader is overdue. And there's the Lotus and the end of Jim Clark's hopes. Well may Colin Chapman look glum. The left front suspension unit is broken. They renumber the engine cowl for Trevor Taylor's car. And Jim Clark's chance to snatch the lead in the World Championship table has been missed. It's Graham Hill who's back in the lead by 22 seconds ahead of Gurney's Porsche. Surtees finds himself a remarkable 3rd. Maggs 4th. Ginther is 5th. Hey, am I seeing double? I do believe I am. But there's a shot for you. The sensation of this remarkable race, as Graham Hill stops on lap 41 with broken fuel injection mechanism. The crowd goes wild, but Hill the mechanic gets out to repair the broken stop, which keeps his throttle almost shut. De Beaufort looks like being set for another point. At this rate, he could almost win, but not with Gurney there. Graham Hill restarts to creep to his pit, and the crowd is sympathetic. Now Bonnier's gearbox finally gives up, and Dan Gurney of California sweeps on towards his and Porsche's first Grand Prix victory. Jim Clark takes over the pit signals for Trevor Taylor, and it's a sad day for Team Lotus. Graham Hill displays the stoic courage of the great driver that he is in the moment of defeat. Nothing can touch the Porsche now, for Surtees too is in trouble. Only momentarily did the Lola gain second place from Tony Maggs before a final pit stop. It's the Cooper which is second, and the BRM of Richie Ginther, which started 3/4 of a lap behind, is 3rd. 5th yet again, Bruce McLaren, who quickly dispatches De Beaufort. And now Surtees is threatened by the New Zealander. The masked Trentino is also after the Dutchman de Beaufort. So to the final 5 laps, virtually laps of honour for Gurney and the Porsche. 20 miles of flashing triumph. Tony Meggs, Cooper, second. A consolation prize for BRM is Richie Gintler's third. Bruce McLaren, fourth. And Paul Surtees limps home fifth. De Beaufort, sixth. And yet again, a final sensation. Trentino and Trevor Taylor, finishing 7th and 8th at the tail of the field, collide at 130 miles an hour because the gendarmerie proved overzealous. Almost miraculously, no one is hurt. But 2 racing cars are needlessly thrown onto the scrap. To lanky, quiet and likeable Dan Gurney, the fruits of victory at 101.38 miles an hour. For his was a drive, and this was a race most worthy the traditions of the French Grand Prix.